everybody, welcome to my channel, and today I'm joined by...
Hello!
Sam! I'm sure you've seen him, well, if you've watched my previous videos then you would have seen him in my vlogs, and today...
We go travelling together, don't we?
Yes, we do. And...
I need an itch, why is that funny?
So today we're going to be talking about our best films that we've watched this year. I got this idea from watching Christine over at PolandBananaBooks, so I'll be leaving her video down below in the description. And yeah, let's get on with it. The films that we're going to be discussing aren't necessarily going to be releases that we've seen this year, but like just basically films that we've watched for the first time this year. So it could be an old film from a previous year, just not necessarily 2021 releases.
Though, looking at my list, most of them have been from
yeah,
this.
mine is too. I think I've only got like one that's not from this year.
So that disclaimer means nothing. Let's carry on with it.
So the first category is most surprisingly good. So my most surprisingly good movie is Free Guy. I actually enjoyed that one. It surprised me actually because it had like mixed reviews, so it's just like I didn't have high expectations, but no, I think it surpassed and I enjoyed.
See, like,
so, yeah.
You say it has mixed reviews. I think it was overhyped.
Yeah, this is what I mean by mixed reviews.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I wouldn't say it's like the funniest film of the year. Sorry, Ryan. It's not. It was still funny, just not as overhyped as everyone else says.
Yeah.
Whereas my surprisingly good film...
Go on then.
Cruella.
Oh, okay.
It was a live-action Disney film. I went in going, you know, still kind of hurt from Lion King.
Yeah.
In 2019.
I was a bit disappointed. And Dumbo.
And,
Dumbo
don't
was,
talk about that. We're not talking about those. This is 2021.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was surprised on how well done that film was as a villain origin story.
It was actually really good.
Like, not the best, but at least it wasn't Maleficent.
Yeah, no, I think, I prefer Cruella to the Maleficent movies,
Yeah.
So yeah.
And you can't go wrong with Emma Stone.
No, you can't go wrong. I love Emma Stone. So for the next category is Best Sequel.
Ooh.
Ooh. You go first for this one?
Do you want me to go first?
You go
okay.
first for this one?
So, for my Best Sequel, I put The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard.
Okay.
An actually funny movie. With Ryan Reynolds in it. But it's just like, I enjoyed the first one. You've not seen it.
No, I haven't seen either of them.
I really enjoyed the second one. I feel like it stepped up the comedy from the last one.
Yeah.
And I just like the story and the characters a lot more in this. So I would say it's the best sequel.
Yeah. Mine will have to be To All the Boys I Loved Before, Always and Forever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I actually completely forgot.
I forgot we watched that.
Yeah, I completely forgot it came out this year until I was going through all the films I saw and I was just like, oh yeah, that was out this year. So no, I actually really enjoyed it. I think my favourite scene was probably when they were exploring through New York, and like as soon as like I saw it, I just pictured that and I was like, yeah. Pretty much cements it for best sequel for this year.
It's kind of funny you just say like you saw it and then you're like, oh, I watched it this year. Well, that's what we were like when we were going through the films that came out this year.
It's been a year.
It has been a year. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just there's a lot of films where I'm like, oh yeah, I watched them this year.
Yeah. Like I only remember like the last half of this year. Like the start of it's kind of a little bit of a blur now.
Gone blank. Yeah, I just draw a blank at the start. So because it was the start of this year, yeah. So for the third category is Best Unpopular Movie.
What have you got for that?
So my unpopular movie is a 2020 release, so it's from last year. So that's what I mean, like I watched it for the first time this year, so I'm counting it in the best movies I saw this year. But it is The Prom.
Oh, I didn't see that.
No, you've not seen it, but it's got James Corden, which is why a lot of people are a bit but I really liked it. I loved the story and just the music. Like as soon as I watched it I just downloaded all the music, so it's just like as per, yeah. So I just really enjoyed it. Yeah, it took me by surprise, and yeah. And
you can get through James Corden. That's a good sign.
If you can get through James Corden, then I go watch it. It's actually pretty good.
What happened?
And the music is brilliant. I love it.
So this is the best unpopular opinion.
So best unpopular movie opinion. Well, yeah.
Mine was Eternals.
Eternals.
As you said, that's gotten mixed reviews.
Yeah.
People have been saying it's the worst. It's not the worst.
It's not the worst.
Like it's different, and I like it for being different, but it's not one I was overly excited for.
No.
Like my most anticipated Marvel movie, you know,
I think
we'll get to that later.
We'll get to that one, yeah.
But I enjoyed it. I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, no,
I enjoyed the characters.
Yeah.
Especially Druig and
Makari.
Exactly, they were
yeah,
so cute
they were
together.
so cute. I
Like,
think they had more chemistry than the actual like main two that they were focusing on.
If these guys like when they come back for
Eternals 2.
Yeah, Eternals 2 when they team up, I won't be like, oh, it's them. I'll be like, hey, it's them again.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not a bad movie.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not Thor: The Dark World.
Oh yeah, no, I think that's probably the weakest. But yeah,
that's only held up by Tom Hiddleston as Loki.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything he's in.
Yeah. Okay, for the next category is funniest movie. So
for mine.
Yeah, for you.
I put Mitchells versus the Machines on Netflix.
Yeah, you keep going on about how funny
Yeah, I keep going on about it. The fact that you have not watched it yet.
No, because you haven't. I'm surprised you not made me watch it.
I should probably make you watch it, but you know, it made me laugh like all the way through. Like some of the jokes do miss, as you know, most jokes do. But like, you know, most of the others, I just found myself, you know, wetting the floor laughing about it. It was just really funny, and the animation is gorgeous. Yeah, on par with Spider-Verse, I would say. The animation and art style wise, it's just like so stylistic as well. So it's just like a really good film. You should all check it out. Netflix. You should have it. You should have it.
So for mine, I'm gonna have to go with Shang-Chi, just purely for Trevor. That's just it. I think when I was looking like for all the films I watched, Shang-Chi just kind of stood out for the funniest because all I could think of was Trevor and how much I was just cry laughing whenever he was on screen. So yeah, that's my funniest movie for this year.
Best character, yeah.
Yeah. This next one is most underrated.
What did you put?
I put In the Heights.
Oh?
I don't hear anybody talking about it.
That is true.
At all.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I really enjoyed it and the songs are catchy. If you love it, it's Lin-Manuel Miranda, so yeah, like everyone knows his songs, they know how catchy his songs are, and yeah, I just really enjoyed it. I'm sure. Yeah, if you've seen Hamilton, then you'll enjoy this movie. But yeah, it's just, I don't hear anyone talking about it, and I think it's a really good film.
Yeah, since it came out, we've not really heard any buzz
No,
about
not
it.
at all, no.
And I was really buzzed about seeing this because of like all the songs.
Yeah.
Well, you're saying that. There are like a couple of songs that are a bit of a miss, I would say.
Well, that's the same with every
exactly,
musical,
yeah.
though, yeah.
But fair enough.
Yeah. What's yours?
But my most underrated was Nobody.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard of that.
Exactly.
Proves it, yeah.
It was I'm not sure if you went with us to the cinema to see this, but it's an action comedy. I can't remember who it stars, but
I mean, I obviously didn't go to cinema with you if I've never heard it.
Yeah, true. I would have thought you might maybe seen it with us and forgot it.
No.
Because like it's.
No.
Ah. Well.
No.
I'm trying to remember the plot now. But I still enjoyed it. It was like, it's basically like if Taken was more of a comedy.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Because like, it's about I would say special forces like person who's a bit washed up, living in the suburbs, like living a normal mundane life. He's missing the action, so he like instigates with the Russian mob, and that escalates. And then yeah. Basically it. It just kind of like takes the Mickey out of the action hero formula.
Okay.
But I enjoyed it.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah, and the fight scenes were actually pretty cool in it.
Yeah.
I will remember the plot.
You will remember the plot.
But it was really good.
It was so great that he remembered the plot.
But I said it was underrated, not...
Yeah,
And it's very underrated because I don't think anyone would have heard about it until you go looking for the posters for like the title.
No, I don't think I've heard anything about it either, so...
No, I didn't hear anything about it, then we went to the cinema to see it, and then I was like, I like this.
Oh.
It's pretty underrated. And there we go.
Yeah. And now we're on to honourable mentions. So we have 2 honourable mentions each before we go into our top 5 films of the year. So do you want to go first?
Yeah, my first honourable mention is In the Heights. Like
Good
I said
choice,
before,
yeah.
underrated. I think I said all I did. Like, I love the songs, I love the story, I love the characters.
I think apart from one. I think we all agree though.
And then,
one of them.
Yeah, and like I said, some of the songs
weak,
were a little bit of a miss. But like I said, still enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was
still got
enjoyable.
Still got 96,000 on my playlist.
Yeah.
And I still listen to it, so that's
I
a good
get
sign.
that in my head every now and then.
That is my first honourable mention.
So for my first honourable mention, it's Raya and the Last Dragon.
I can see that, yeah. It's not like the best Disney, but it's not the worst Disney, is
no,
it?
it's not like it's also not the strongest that they've brought out this year, but I still really enjoyed it. Like I really loved the characters. Like Raya was a breath of fresh air in terms of Disney characters, because like she's just angry. And it's
all the time.
Like, yeah, whereas like when you watch a Disney film, like the characters are like happy and stuff, so seeing a angry character is just like different. I thought she was like a breath of fresh air in terms of characters.
Yeah, I went in thinking it was going to be another musical, but surprise it wasn't, so
yeah.
Fair enough on them.
Honourable mention then.
My second honourable mention would be The Matrix. The original Matrix, because I saw that this year. I'm cheating now.
Yeah, I did say.
I've seen that this year. Was hoping to see like the new one, but I've heard probably best not to. So instead, we've seen the original Matrix in IMAX. That's why it's like bumped up to honourable mentions.
Yeah.
I can see like why it's a cult classic now. Some parts don't hold up pretty well, like the love interest between Neo
you saying
and the other
forced,
one.
didn't you?
It did feel a bit forced, but like it's a product of its time, really, isn't it? Like you expect to see that in films from that era, I think, more than now, because we're trying to like slowly break away from
forced love interest.
Forced love interest, yeah. Which I'm glad to see, because like you don't have to be a man and a woman together. You can just be friends.
Yeah, like Awkwafina's character and Shang-Chi in Shang-Chi.
In what? Exactly. Like I love that. I love that they stayed friends.
Alright, for my second honourable mention is Cruella. Yeah, again, I really enjoyed it, and I think out of like the live action villains, I really liked Cruella. I thought it was really different, because like it just kind of gave like a twist on her character a little bit. Like she's not like, whereas Maleficent they tried to make her good, like Cruella they didn't necessarily make her good, but she wasn't exactly psycho either, but it was just
not full on puppy killer this time.
No, and it was just like, it was cool to see like her backstory, and I really enjoyed it, and I loved again Emma Stone and Emma Thompson, like they were brilliant in it. So yeah, that's my second honourable mention. Now into our top 5.
Ooh, do you want to go first? Do you want me to say my top 5?
I'll go first this time then.
Okay.
Okay. So at number 5 for me is Black Widow. I love Black Widow, and it introduced Yelena, who, in my opinion,
best character.
Yeah,
best
in my
character.
opinion, she did kind of steal the show.
She did steal the
but
show.
in the best way. She was fantastic. I loved the action, just the story, seeing like the whole family dynamic, and yeah, overall, I really enjoyed it.
I hate watching her break her nose. I hated that bit. Well, I can understand why that's your 5. Yeah, it was enjoyable.
Yeah.
So number 5 for me.
Yep.
Is Shang-Chi.
Okay.
I was considering Black Widow, but then I remember I like Shang-Chi a lot more for the fight scenes.
Yeah.
The reason it's number 5 is like the end fight against the massive CGI monster really brought it down. I think because like, you know, the choreography in the film was so good.
It was.
That the end fight
really
was really terrible by comparison. That just shows like how good their choreography is. Just like I wanted more. I wanted more of that.
Like
it was so
good. It was
good.
almost like not necessarily a dance, but like it was so well choreographed.
Yeah.
Like it could have.
It could have.
Yeah.
That's why I loved it. That's why it's my number 5.
Number 5. So for number 4 for me is Last Night in Soho.
That's number 4.
That's number 4.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh. I'm not happy where I placed that, but you'll see why it's number 4.
You won't be happy with my number 4.
Why?
This is your moment.
Okay. So yeah, it took me by surprise. It wasn't. I didn't go in with any expectations when I watched it, other than like it's an Edgar Wright film, but like I had no idea what the story was about, and I just went in with absolutely zero expectations, and yeah, it just took me by surprise. It gave like a really it gave off a Doctor Who vibe for me at some point.
Not just because Matt Smith is in it.
Yeah, not because he's in it, but it was just like there was some scenes like it just gave me Doctor Who vibes, because it was like...
No, yeah, I know which ones you mean now.
Yeah,
Thinking about
and
it.
I just actually really, really enjoyed it. Just like I said, it took me by surprise, so that's why it's at my number 4.
So, my number 4, Encanto.
Okay.
I feel like that would be higher on yours, on your top 5.
You'll find out.
I'm guessing it is,
Find out
but
what
yeah.
it is.
Like, probably like one of the best Disney movies to come out this year. That's why it's not like, no, I try to like diversify the list a little bit. Saying that, I've got two Marvel movies on my...
I was gonna say I tried to do the
same,
but...
I failed. But yeah, love the music, love the animation, love the story.
Yeah.
How it's focused around the family, not just like some grand scale adventure. I love how it's like confined.
Yeah, because like the trailer made it look like it was like a huge adventure that she goes on, when really it's just like
it's all in the house.
All in the same area.
It like keeps it in the same place.
The music as well,
Lin-Manuel,
so catchy. Lin-Manuel back at it again, but I keep getting I keep getting Surface Pressure in my head. That or We Don't Talk About Bruno.
But
it was my wedding day. But no, and it's just kind of all over my TikTok at the moment as well. Like, yeah. Funnily enough, Encanto is my number 3.
Number 3, what a transition.
Yeah, what a transition. So,
I think you've
kind of said my take on it, so we might as well head to your number 3.
My number 3 would be The Mitchells versus the Machines.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you did go on about that.
I did go on about that, yeah. Like I said, the animation, the art style is gorgeous. I would highly recommend it. It's funny. Like, I laugh more at that than I did most films.
Yeah.
I remember most of the jokes in that, and I love them. I love the characters in it, and I don't want to say any more because I want people to watch it. I just want people, and it came from Sony of all places.
Well, so did Spider-Verse.
So did Spider-Verse. So. That's what I'm trying to wrap my head around. Sony, you made the Emoji Movie. Where were the, well, how do you go from that to that?
They clearly knew where to.
It's like going like I guess there's like nowhere else to go from there, so I guess...
Like I said, they just knew how to improve from that.
I guess so, yeah. Just boggles the mind.
Alright, so on to number 2. So, my number 2 is Luca.
Oh yeah.
From Pixar. I was obsessed with it when it came out. I think I've watched it about 2 or 3 times, like when it first came out, and yeah. It just made me want to go to Italy as well. Like, I really want to go to Italy now because
looks gorgeous,
like,
the coast of Italy.
But no, it's just, I just love. It just puts a massive smile on my face.
And
it's
didn't
such
it
a
put
feel
you
good
in the
film.
mood for pasta?
Yes, it really put me in the mood for pasta, to like go to Italy. But no, it's just, I love the dynamic between Alberto and Luca, and it just puts such a smile on my face just thinking about it. It's such a feel-good film, and I love it so much.
Did Disney have something against Bruno as well?
Yeah, Bruno.
Did Bruno do something to you, Disney?
Bruno.
Was there a guy called Bruno? Did he do something to you? Like, bad or...
So, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is Last Night in Soho.
Yep.
Like, as you said, Edgar Wright film. I've been anticipating this one, but like went in blind as I could, so I tried to avoid all the trailers and stuff for that, and I'm glad I did, because like I love the style of it. I wouldn't say it's horror like people.
No.
It felt more like a thriller, but
a bit of like a crime thriller, really.
Yeah. It's hard to like talk about it without
really
spoiling the film.
Yeah, it's so hard to talk about.
Like, I know it's been out a while, but I still don't want to spoil it in case someone hasn't seen it.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, like, we recommend watching it. It's such a good film. But yeah, I'm not surprised it's at your number 2, because I I feel like we both kind of know our number one films of the year.
Yeah, like when I went to see that film like so many times, of course it has to be number two.
And
you notice,
just love
yeah,
you just love Edgar Wright as well.
Oh,
so
God,
I feel like
Scott
no
Pilgrim,
matter like what.
Like Scott Pilgrim's still up there though. I feel like that's probably my favourite
I know.
Edgar Wright film now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like categorise them all now. So my Edgar Wright list of the year.
Yeah. The Edgar Wright Award goes to
me for watching them. We're at number one.
And on to number one, which I think we both kind of know which film we've chosen for our number one.
Go on then, let everyone know what your number one is.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
What?
Come on.
No way, that's your number one? Mine was Matrix Resurrection. Of course it wasn't.
Yes, of course.
It's a joint number one for Spider-Man No Way Home.
Like, if you haven't seen it...
Have you not seen it yet?
How have you not seen it? It's the best thing.
Best Marvel movie
It's probably
of the year.
Yeah, it's the best
My
Marvel
most
movie.
anticipated Marvel movie of the year.
It's just...
We can't talk about it.
We can't talk because it's so good. It's just so good. And, yeah.
It's a great end to Tom Holland's high school trilogy.
I was gonna say
that's what I'm saying. The high school trilogy.
Yeah.
But it's like it's a fitting end for that. It sets up so much great stuff in the future, and I'm so excited to see where that's gonna go. And I want to talk about it.
We can't really say anything because like we don't want to spoil it. But if you've seen it, then you know why. But
it's like a roller coaster of emotions. You're feeling happy, then you're feeling like you've been punched in the gut, then you're feeling happy again, and then it punches you back in the gut.
It's just a film of pure serotonin. Like, there's no way to describe it other than it's a film of just pure serotonin.
And if you know why we feel this way, then you know. If you know, you know.
If you know. Yeah. So that's all we have for today's video. If you've enjoyed it, then please give it a like. And if you want to see more of this face and this face, then please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.
Hope to see you soon.
Bye.